What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Camps and Pro. Today is our first NFL episode. We're doing AFC NFC Championship predictions, and we also have a special guest joining us today. If you haven't noticed, our friend Chris. He's been a longtime supporter of the channel. Our friend from high school and stuff. So he's going to join us today, help us make some picks and give his analysis on some of these games. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Preston, take it away.
All right, first game of the day. We're going to start with the Patriots at the Broncos, the AFC Championship game. And this is an interesting matchup because one of the teams doesn't have their starting quarterback this week.
Oh, really? Which team?
I think Drake May is out.
Oh, Jake
No,
May's out.
it's Bo Nix. It's Bo Nix. Bo Nix is not going to be here, and Jarrett Stidham is going to be taking his first snaps in like a few years in an AFC Championship game. So it's going
Yeah,
to
he has had
what do you say?
one snap all season.
One
This whole
snap all
entire season,
season.
he's have one total snap.
Yeah.
Maybe they get lucky, get that Nick Foles run
So is
going.
this the Nick Foles
But
experience all over
Yeah, but
again?
the only difference between this and Nick
I
Foles,
know, deja vu.
yeah, I mean, but Nick Foles, he had a couple regular season games and a whole playoff run to get ready for this. And Jarrett Stidham, he's coming right into the championship game, so it's going to be tough, especially against that Patriot defense.
Yeah. Chris, was it you saying that there was like a Madden simulation where it was like 20-17 uh
Oh
Broncos?
yeah, I seen the Broncos won by 3 points in overtime in a Madden
I
simulation,
would be
something like that. So
shocked
this
if
will
that
count.
happened.
Yeah,
But
speaking of this,
Pretty
Drake May
crazy.
is going to be the youngest quarterback to start an AFC championship game since Patrick Mahomes in 2018. But
wow.
yeah, but it's
Um,
also, yeah, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
There you go.
Uh I just don't know how Denver's gonna even like I think their defense is good enough to keep them in this game, but like
Sure.
offensively, I genuinely I don't know how they're gonna be in this game with the way the Patriots have been playing and just I don't know. We haven't seen Jared Stidham play, so like we don't have a base to base this guy off of, and he's coming in for his first snaps in the championship game. Like, no, I don't know. I'm just intrigued
Yeah,
to see how this plays out.
Honestly, for me,
yeah,
I think if Drake May can just manage the game, I think the Patriots are going to win this game pretty easily. But if Drake May has like, if there's anything like last week and there's like 10 turnovers in the game, it could
Oh
be
yeah, that was crazy.
up there. But for the Broncos, if the Broncos don't establish the run in this game, then they're cooked. They had no chance if they don't establish the run because if they don't establish, it's going to force Jared Stidham to make some plays. And when you have Stidham making plays for the AFC Championship game, it's probably not looking too good for you. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I do think the Broncos are gonna try to think outside the box, like with some of
Sure.
their play calling. I wouldn't like shocked if we saw like some wildcat or something a little different where they change it up. Just come up with
RJ Harvey, he did play quarterback in college for a little
yeah,
bit.
he did. He actually did. That's a great point. So maybe he
yeah.
could
Um,
they can run some trickery, just something to get this offense going if it's not going. And I don't think it really will. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be a fun game to watch. Yeah,
Yeah, but especially for Denver,
yeah,
if like y'all were saying, the defense, Sean Payton, he's an amazing coach. He's definitely gonna think outside the box, and they're coming to this game to win. They're not gonna feel sorry for
yeah,
themselves. I mean, they're one game away from the Super Bowl. I mean, come on. But the Broncos defense is one of the best defenses in the NFL, probably the best, especially now the Texans are out, so now
hmm
like competition. But I mean, they're not going to back down, but if the defense, Denver's defense can step up, then I think they could for sure make this game really interesting.
yeah. As long as Drake May doesn't throw
yeah,
like what
absolutely.
5 picks, like usually like 4 picks,
Yeah,
5 picks. Oh
and
God,
last week, Will Campbell had a very hard time. He's
Oh
getting
yeah, for
manhandled
sure.
by Will Anderson last week. So I feel like,
yeah,
if Nick Benito can, do the same thing, they actually have a real chance to win here. But I mean,
For
the Patriots
sure.
defense has also been really good these past couple weeks. Like their passing defense has been pretty good. I think they had like 160, 165 yards per game since week 11,
Hmm.
besides like last week. But I
yeah,
mean, I think it's going to be a real close matchup than many people think.
yeah.
Yeah,
I agree. Go ahead.
go ahead.
Oh, okay, I'll say I think it's gonna be a closer game than people are thinking. I think a lot of people are gonna come into this game, especially like people that are betting like, oh yeah, it's a free game, take the Patriots. But I don't know. I think the Broncos are gonna hang tough. Like you said earlier, Preston Sean Payton's a great coach, and he's gonna do what he can, I think, outside the box to get his team ready for this.
Yeah, we'll say. But for
Hmm
me personally in this game, I'm gonna go with the Patriots in this game. I do think it's gonna be close, like you said. Like the AC Championship game is it's most likely gonna be close. It's usually very close game, but for me, just all the things that are going on, I gotta take the Patriots in this one.
Yeah, that's fair. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Patriots in this as well. The current spread is 3.5.
Yeah,
That's
you would
a
know.
lot. Okay, this guy. It's a lot closer than I was actually thinking. But Broncos are at home, so like that does give them an advantage. They're at home. They're playing in elevation. So there's some factors
Hmm.
into this. I do think it's gonna be a close game, but I think I'm gonna take the Patriots by a touchdown.
Mm. All right, Chris,
Yeah, I
what do
mean,
you got?
I'm thinking the same thing,
No?
Yeah, I think the Patriots are going to come away with this one. I think Drake may, as long as his offensive line can hold up against his defense, I think he's got it in the bag, man.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, going into our next game of the week, the prime time game, the NFC Championship division rivalry. We have the Rams at Seahawks for the third time this season. Chris, I will let you take
Hmm.
some of the floor of this one.
Man, this is the game I've been waiting for. Really, like this game, it just gives me the chills just thinking about it. The dark side versus, you know, probably most likely the MVP of the season, Matthew Stafford, and
Yeah.
his go-to target, Puka Nacua, who we haven't been able to stop pretty much like all year. But man, it's gonna be such a good game. I really hope it's a blowout. But I mean, every inch of my body tells me this game's gonna be like down to the last wire. So
Yeah, I'm
I'm
pretty sure
I'm
this
ready.
year both Rams and Seahawks games is like decided by a total of like 2 to 3 points, so it's gonna be really close.
Yeah.
And this is one of the
Hmm.
first NFC title games between two NFC West teams since 2013, and we all know what happened in 2013, you know?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Trying to start receiver like Crabtree.
that's the result you're gonna get.
Hmm.
But yeah, this is also this Rams team. The Rams, remember, they started out the season, they were the hottest team, then one of the hottest teams in the NFL. Then they kind of took a step back and they gave the division to Seattle for them to take. But this is going to be such a close game, I think, because both teams are amazing, and both teams, I mean, they're playing for the Super Bowl, and these teams they split the series in the regular season, so it's gonna be a real close one. But for me, it all comes down to Sam Darnold. If Sam Darnold can play good and not have, I don't remember, the Seahawks lost. Sam Darnold had like 4 or 5 interceptions, so and then we lost by like
Yeah,
two.
four
So,
interceptions.
so if Sam Darnold, if he can play good and manage
Yeah,
the
and we
game, I
only
think the
lost by
Seahawks
a
have a
missed
great
field goal
chance.
too.
Yeah, for me, it comes
Yeah,
down to Sam
absolutely.
Darnold in this
I
one.
think the same.
A-Rod,
Yeah, I
Um,
said the key for Seattle is to win, is to limit the turnovers.
for sure, for
Uh,
sure.
oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, kind of like what y'all are saying.
I wonder how it's going to be with I was gonna say I wonder how it's going to be without Charbonnet since he tore his ACL.
Yeah,
But yeah,
the
it's
Seahawks they did elevate who was it? Great George
George Halani,
something. Yeah, George Holani. They elevated
George
him, but
Halani. Yeah,
I wonder if he'll really get any carries.
yeah.
But I feel like this week could be a great Kenneth Walker if actually be the workhorse for the whole game. He's gonna have to take up a bigger
Hmm.
load without Charbonnet. So I guess we'll see what Kenneth Walker can do.
yeah.
Yeah, George Halani. He was stellar in the preseason. Actually, I really enjoyed
Hmm.
watching him. He was very good. I thought he could do a lot for us, and he was a great special teamer. And then he ended up getting placed on IR for quite a bit. But now he's
Hmm.
just get activated this week.
Major.
Yeah, kind of going off what y'all said, it's gonna be a great game. Obviously the Rams Bears had an instant classic last week. If y'all tuned into that game, it was a fantastic game. But Matthew Stafford, yeah, most likely MVP, 46 passing touchdowns to 8 interceptions. That's an insane ratio. Sam Darnold, he's been solid this season. But yeah, it really just depends on like what Sam Darnold you get tomorrow
Hmm.
because you get Sam Darnold you had last season in the playoffs, this team's not going to make the Super Bowl. But you get a good Sam Darnold who's been playing consistent like he has, then yeah, and you get JSN involved, yeah, this can be a great game. But yeah, I think the big matchup, especially outside, is going to be Puka and JSN. Whoever wins that battle, both arguably the two best receivers in the NFL without a question. So yeah, it's gonna be a great game. Very good offenses, very good defenses. So this is really just a pick me game. So I'll kind of let y'all go into that. Who y'all got
Yeah,
winning and why, with
yeah.
hopefully no bias.
One thing I do got to say, Sean McVay, he's terrific, one of the best offensive minds in the league. But then you have Mike, and he's probably one of the best defensive minds in the leagues of the schemes he cooks up every week. So it's really
Hmm.
also going to be a coaching battle just as much as the player
Oh
battle
yeah,
because they're going to be in the
100%.
perfect situations for this
Yeah,
game.
absolutely.
And also, it's going to be at Lumen Field, which is one of the best fan bases in the NFL, one of the loudest. But for
Yeah.
me, it
Hmm.
comes down to turnovers. Who can force turnovers and who can create separation off turnovers, who can really score and put some off turnovers. Because at the end of the day, the team who scores more points is going to win.
Oh really? Great
Yep.
take there.
Yeah,
Um, I was talking
something
to
like
Chris
that.
earlier about this game, and he was telling me how it's supposed to be cold and like rainy there in Seattle. But I'm like, I really don't think that's gonna affect the Rams after what they went. They played in the snow and like 15 degrees last week. And so I really don't think the weather is gonna play any factor in how the Rams play. I mean, obviously if it's raining or something, yeah, that's gonna affect both teams. But I don't think weather, I mean, crowd noise, yeah, that's definitely a factor. But this Rams team is they're so poised, man. Matthew Stafford, he's won a Super Bowl. Like they know what it takes. They'll be ready. I think likewise for the Seahawks, they'll be ready as well.
Hey Chris, I don't think A-Rod knows about that little Mike speech that came out the other day.
Oh yeah, I seen.
It came out in
Man,
the
I was ready to run
preseason.
through a wall for him.
I
Oh yeah,
know.
I was ready to run through the. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, he was predicting this moment, really.
Yeah, he said this all the way
Yeah,
in the
quite
preseason.
literally.
No one thought they'd be here,
Mhm.
and they're here now. But really, for me, with my non-biased pick, I'm gonna have to go with the Seattle Seahawks going to the Super Bowl, baby.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Chris, go
But,
for it.
Yeah,
but
but
yo,
like you were saying earlier, Preston, I really think I really believe the team can go all the way. Like I haven't felt like this. Man, this season feels different compared to everything that I've watched since
hmm
I was a little kid. Like you can just feel the energy that this whole team just goes around. Like I was watching the mic'd up video yesterday, and Greg Zabel told Leonard Williams, mind you, he's a rookie, and Leonard had a big time veteran in the league, and Greg Zabel was coaching Leonard Williams about like a certain move to do because the offensive line was giving Leonard like a big inside push. It's like, man,
hmm
you taking that inside push, like slapping around, getting on the outside, and you get a sack. And then our next series, Leonard went and got that fourth down sack against Rock 30. But man, I love this team, man. It I get so excited watching this team, and I
yeah.
think that they can get away with it, man, as long as Sam Donald can, keep the turnovers down.
Yeah, this is such a different Seahawks team from the years prior because they actually have an offensive line, and we don't have Russell Wilson and Geno Smith running
Yeah, right.
around the whole game behind the 30th ranked offensive line of the league, throwing a DK Metcalf who's probably just gonna beef with the other team and hit a fan or something. But
Hit a fan is crazy. So,
yeah,
Oh
Chris,
yeah,
you're taking the Seahawks?
I'm taking the Seahawks, man. Come on, better quit them. My
I think
bias or no bias, I don't.
I think I'm gonna change it up a little bit on y'all. I'm gonna take the Rams in this game. I think Matthew Stafford's gonna get this
Mm.
job done. The MVP is gonna prove why he's the MVP, and the Rams are gonna go into Seattle and win this game.
all right. Is that what you think?
That's exactly what I think. We will see. I was almost perfect on my playoff bracket, so we'll see. I do have the Seahawks in the Super Bowl though, so that's some stuff up. But
Yeah, we both
hey,
also with the Bills too. So
yeah. But that is going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys for watching. We hope you enjoyed finally some NFL content. Um, Chris, thank you for joining us today. Maybe we can get a little Super Bowl video in with you as well. Um, but yeah, that's a wrap up today's
Mhm.
video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Instagram, YouTube, all of the above. Thank you guys. I'll take care.